Thanks, Mrs. Haywood.
You're welcome. As my late husband used to say, bless his soul, you don't get the proper flavour of tea until you're on your 4th cup.
No. Although the third tastes very palatable.
I see, it's getting through to you. Now, what was I doing?
You were looking for your premium book.
I was. Yes, I was. You have to have it, do you?
Well, yes, I think it's for the best.
Mr. Lund never used to bother in my last place. He used to give me a piece of paper and then enter it in when I found my book.
Pieces of paper do tend to get mislaid, and I think it's to our mutual advantage to keep things straight. If I might hazard a suggestion, the last time you lost your premium book, it turned up in that biscuit barrel.
Did it? You're a clever lad.
I wouldn't say that, Mrs. Haywood. Thank you. It's just that I happen to be blessed with what they call a retentive memory.
It's best to keep things safe. I don't want to say anything about my neighbours, but you never know, do you?
Oh, no, that's true, you don't.
I mean, there's her. At the other end of the passage, Mrs. Johnson. How do you find her?
Well, I don't, you see. I mean,
Wait, come over here. The neighbours talk.
Oh.
Yeah, you're all right there.
Yes, well, as I was saying, Mrs. Haywood, she's not on my books. You see, that lift shaft forms the boundary between my area and Mr. Langton's, like. It runs straight through this block of flats, and he takes one side of the lift shaft, I take the other.
Oh, I see. Well, take it from me, you're well out of it. She's a funny one.
Finished, have you?
Don't tell me you're kicking me out. You've only just put the kettle on.
Well, I'm expecting my girlfriend down to have for a little chat.
Well, come over here and I'll give you something to talk about. Come on.
I was wondering when you was going to start your funny business.
Funny business, me. Now, do I look like a fella like that?
Yeah, but not this morning, Chuck. I've just done my nails, haven't I?
Oh, you women, you've always got a reason why not.
I've got husband and all.
What made you think of him?
Go on, hop it. You'll be getting me talked about.
Ah, now would I do a thing like that?
You did it to her on 2nd floor. Get off, will you? You might well smile. You was the main topic of conversation round here, you two was.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Don't come it. That little Irish girl on 2nd floor. Her with 4 kids.
Oh,
Oh,
Ah, well, you can't blame me for that. I'd only just started on the job. I knocked on the door, it opens. She looks me straight in the eye and says, I want to surrender. Well, I didn't know she meant her policies, and when I found out, it was too late, wasn't it?
You're a right devil, you. Get off, I said. Now go on, up it. You've got what you come for.
You could have fooled me.
Do you mind? I'm a married woman.
Ah, well. I suppose any excuse is better than none.
Honest, love, she is coming, my girlfriend. And anyway, you can't move in this place. You never know who's going to come knocking.
OK. I get the message.
I haven't given it you yet. Like I was saying, you can't move in this place. But if we was to find somewhere we could be alone, well, that'd be different, wouldn't it? Properly alone.
I'll bend my mind to it. That was nice.
I'm glad. It's all you're getting. For now.
Steady, Raymond. Steady, lad.
Yes, next week, Mrs. Haywood.
Fancy a cup of tea?
Oh, no, thanks. No, I've just had 4.
You're lucky, mate. It's more than I got.
Oh, from what I heard about that one, it's not exactly tea you'd be after, is it?
Now, Jerry.
Crumpet happen, but not tea.
You know the trouble with you, mate? You've got a filthy mind.
I've got no
Where's
such
this flaming
thing.
lift?
If anybody's got a filthy mind round here, it isn't me. By heck, it's not.
Shut up.
Flaming things broken down.
again.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Minto.
You're welcome.
Here's a piggyback.
Get lost.
Go on, up it, I've told you.
I've got as much right round here than what you have.
I'll show you. I'll give you a clip round the ear hole.
I've got more right round here than what you have. I live round here.
You'll die round here before long. Clear off.
How do I know you're who you say you are? You might be casing a joint. Show us your credentials then. You haven't got any, have you?
My credentials, lad, are not writ on paper. My credentials are here. My credentials are my ability to repair this lift and other similar lifts efficiently, OK?
Yeah,
But what?
what did he keep going wrong for?
You're shaking it, monkey. Clear off.
Why don't you cut your losses and live in there?
I'll wrap this on your flaming ear in a minute, mate.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Ah, quite right, quite right. Although I should point out, Squire, that Mrs. Minto, who pays me £2 a month on her life and is the best part of 17.5 stone, is at this moment trying to scale the north face of them stairs. If she drops cork leg before she reaches the summit, I shall hold your firm personally responsible.
You're way down the list, lad. We are responsible for England losing the World Cup, Joe Mercer going to Coventry, the wet summer we had last year. That do you?
Ah, well, Jerry, you always find somebody worse off than
Oh,
yourself.
well, I'm hoping to find somebody better off than me. I haven't done off me back calls yet. Have you finished?
Yeah.
I'll see you then.
See ya.
You interested in these things?
I have my ups and downs.
Like human beings, you know, all different. Each one's got its own personal idiosyncrasy. Take this one. Now, I'd surprise you if I told you what the idiosyncrasy of this particular lift were.
You wouldn't. It breaks down every 2 days.
But why?
Now, there's a question.
That lad about.
No?
Take a look at this. Now, just tell me what you think of this for an idiosyncrasy. You flick that switch and press buttons 4 and 5. This lift, this particular lift, mark you, will ascend and then come to a shuddering halt in between the 4th and 5th floor.
Sure, by heck.
Took me a long time to find that fault. Mind you, the fault remains. It's like a disease, what you know's there and what you can't cure.
But if we was to find somewhere we could be alone.
Flick that switch, press 4 and 5, shuddering halt.
Flick that switch, 4 and 5, zoom, crunch. 4.5 floors up, you're in a world of your own.
That'd be different, wouldn't it?
Last time it happened. How long did it take you to fetch it down?
Oh, best part of an hour.
Best part of an hour, eh?
Properly alone.
That should be long enough. Ferrell, tea and toast fast as you can, love, please.
Were you slimming or something?
No, I'll pick scampi and chips up later on. I've got some back calls to make.
Thought you said you finished.
Yeah, well, I haven't, have I? Old Fred hasn't picked his pension.
Oh,
up
I
yet.
see. You're going back there, are you?
Back where?
Back where? Back where? Back to flats, that's where. To see your lady friend. Well, I've got news for you, Romeo. Your lady friend's husband, one Mr. Bernard Johnson, who drives a 100-foot crane with his little finger, is at home on sick. Now, that don't mean he couldn't bash your head in if you tried out. And at this very moment in time, his good lady is across the road at Westmacott's getting his prescription
Is
made
she?
up. So as Napoleon
Yes,
once
yes,
said,
all
not to-
right, all right. You just love getting your knife into me, don't you?
Your own flipping good.
Is it? Thanks, Beryl.
Got in that box, anyway.
Heard of buffalo.
Oh, is that what the smell is? Thought it were you. Inflatable bed? What do you want an inflatable bed for?
Well, as you know, Jerry, some fellas like to ride their debits on a bike, like you, and some in cars, and some walk it. Me, I use an inflatable bed, which, as you will see from the instructions, was made in Persia and is powered by twin outboard rocks, which is mythical birds known only to Sinbad the Sailor.
Yeah, romancing again.
Yeah.
Still, you might as well. It's the only romancing you'll get tonight, because there she goes. Florence Nightingale.
Is that the time?
What time? Hey, now look, mate. It was right what I was telling you. Our old fella is at home.
So, all right, so are old fellas at home, so what?
So flaming lay off. He's got biceps like gobs of coal in.
Now, you
No,
stop.
Shut up. You look here, Ray. I'm telling you this for your own good, mate.
Not again. And do you mind? They set me back 30 quid.
Yes, again, because there's some things you're too blind to see. Look, take it from me, as an interested bystander, and look, and I hope a friend. She's no good, that one. Not to man the beast. I'm telling you, mate, you're heading for flaming disaster.
You could be right, Jerry. Except for one thing. I know exactly where it's gonna stop.
Hey, Beryl,
Yes?
are you busy?
Not specially, why?
Come in, sit down.
If it's about the sausage rolls, they were fresh in this morning.
No, it's not about the sausage rolls.
Oh, it's just we've had one or two complaints.
No, it's just that I wanted to have a little chat with you on a more personal basis. It's actually to ask your advice on a certain matter.
I'm not all that clever, you know.
Oh, you don't have to be clever as such, just a human being, you see. Now, look, with friends, you do have friends, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, of course you do. Yes, you're a very attractive young lady, if I may say so. No, it's quite a common problem, really, I suppose. You see, if you have a good friend and
Yes.
and this good friend is heading for trouble and you know it, now what do? I mean, do you warn him? Do you talk it over with him, which is tantamount to interfering?
Which is what?
Well, it's the same as interfering. Or do you keep quiet, see? I mean, do you just watch what's happening and stand by to pick up the pieces, or what? You do understand what I'm saying, Beryl?
Oh, yes, I think so. It's just... Well, I used to have this particular girlfriend, you see. We used to go out together before we left school. And then we went to cookery together. And we used to go dancing twice a week. And right from the start, we made a solemn bond that we wouldn't discuss our emotional disturbances with each other. And then, a couple of months back, she kept saying she had to talk to me. And I kept saying, no, we promised. And then I found out she'd been seeing my boyfriend behind my back. They're getting married in August.
Oh. Do you think I could have another pot of tea, please, Beryl?
Yes, of course you can.
Oi! You can crack on at a fair pace, can't you?
You should have told me you were following me to slowed up.
I hear your old fella's laid up.
Yeah, but he'll live.
Curses, foiled again.
That's all you wanted me for.
Well, I'm just passing the time of day. I thought I'd walk you home.
Oh, aye. On your way, is it?
Well, believe it or not, but I'm going to sell Mrs. Minto a personal accident policy for when she falls down them stairs.
Never miss a trick, you insurance fellas, do you?
Can't afford to, love. It's a cruel world. Well, let's see. How's about insuring your legs?
Do you reckon?
That'd be a shrewd move. Of course, it'd be in my interest to look after them. Scout's honour, I wouldn't let anybody else touch them.
All part of the service, is it?
All part of the service, love.
What you got in there?
Oh, building bricks for my youngest child. I've got 7, you know.
Many a true word. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if you had a wife tucked away somewhere.
Oh, I have, love, I have. Mind you, she's somebody else's wife.
Come on. I've got husband at home waiting for his stomach mixture.
Oh, it's a sordid life. Isn't it?
Hang on. I just want a word with window cleaner.
I'll hold the lift for you.
Right.
I'm afraid they've broken down again, missus. Start walking if I were you.
Oh, dear, they are a nuisance, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, you silly boy. No wonder he won't go. You've got that down. I know how to work these things, you see.
On its way, is it?
No, it's broke down.
Oh, God, not again. This thing will be the death of me. You know, I've been in and out of them council offices till I'm blue in the face. And does it do any good? Been reported, has it?
Oh, yeah, the fella's come. He's gone upstairs to see if he can find it.
You wouldn't think you could lose a lift, would you? You know, I don't know why they build them places high in the air. Plays havoc with me chest, them stairs.
It's up there, all right, in between the 4th and 5th. Right, stand back, let the dog see the rabbit.
How long will it be?
Oh, half an hour, nothing longer.
Half an hour? That's no joke.
It's no joke for them up there either, missus.
Them? Is there somebody in it?
Yeah, I was nearly in it myself. Jonathan saw him, didn't you, Jonathan?
Yeah, that a woman from 5th floor.
What, Mrs. Haywood, that little body?
Yeah, her and Mr. Langton, the club fella.
Langton? God help her, he's sex mad.
Come on now, love, we'll be all right. They'll soon have us out of here.
It's a judgment. That's what it is, a judgment.
Oh, now.
Well, I should never have said it, never. I've never liked her sister-in-law, I know, but I shouldn't have said what I said. It's a judgment. That's what it is.
At all.
No, it's true. They've got this old folks' council flat, and I was jealous. That's what it was. I was jealous. And she fell down the back step. And when Arthur came and told me, I said, I hope she's broke her leg. I said, that's what I said. I hope she's broke her leg. And God heard me.
Diddy Heck is far too busy listening to me. Hey, you know, I'm surprised at you. Stuck in a lift with a good-looking fella and behaving like this. Come on now, you cheer up. Give us a song.
Oh, no.
Oh, go on.
No, I couldn't.
Of course you could. What about one of them songs from the war? You must remember some of them.
Well, I remember one. We're going to hang out the washing on the sea.
I know that one. Yeah, on the count of 3. A 1, a 2, a 3.
We're
going to hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Have you any dirty washing, mother dear? We're going to hang out the washing on the Siegfried line.
What is it?
I can hear singing.
Oh, God, not hymns.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Weather the weather. No, it's gone. Hey, I know one you're sure to know. Run, rabbit, run. Come on, you give us a solo.
Run, rabbit, run, run, run. I never did know that one very well.
Oh, no. Hey, what about this one, then? We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through. Hey.
I'll never get out of here. I wish I was in my little home.
Oh, what would you be doing if you were? We're enjoying ourselves, aren't we? You'd be on your own, wouldn't you?
I always have a bit of a lay down when I've done me shopping.
I say you always have a bit of a lay. Hey, what would you say if I told you that in that box I have got a bed? Yeah, knowing that this was going to happen, I brought this bed along specially for you to have your lay down. See?
Oh? Oh? What on earth have you got that for?
Ah, now that would be telling, wouldn't it? You wait till you're a bit older. In the meantime, stand back. Coming up, one bed.
Excuse me for interfering, but shouldn't we inform the next of kin?
Don't worry, missus, they won't suffocate her out.
Oh. But you do read of such terrible things, don't you?
Oh, you do.
plunging down any second, you know.
If it does, missus, it'll give me a very nasty headache, and I'm quite willing to stop here. Any minute now.
What's going on?
That mate of yours is stuck in lift.
Mr. Langton?
Yeah, Mrs. Hayward's with him.
Mrs. How long have they been up there?
Nearly an hour now.
Yeah, nearly an hour.
Langton. Mrs. Hayward. I'm stuck in a lift for nearly an hour.
God, some folk are heartless.
Well, how's it feel?
Oh, it's very comfortable. I don't think I could go to sleep, though not under the circumstances.
Ah, well, do your best. Think beautiful thoughts. Here, what's the nicest thing you do all week?
Bingo on Fridays.
All right, bingo it is. Eyes down, looking in. Now, close your eyes. Imagine that you've got a bingo card in front of you, all right?
Yes,
Now, can you see all the numbers? Take your time.
yes.
Right, we're off. 2 little ducks, 22. Top of the shop, blind 90. 2 fat ladies, 88. Kelly size, number 1. Doctor's orders, number 9. How are you doing?
I haven't got one yet.
Oh, well, cheat a bit. Key at the door, 21. All the 4s, 44.
Oh, my God.
It's all right. We're on our way. What did I tell you?
God, what's he done to her?
Are you all right, love?
Oh, yes, thank you. Thanks to this young man. Hey, we had a good time, didn't we?
We did that. I'll talk about it for years.
Bye, you're a trier.
I'd rather be a winner.
Well, you're bound to be sooner or later, aren't you?
Oh, well, how about now? I know the combination.
I guess that. But I've got husband upstairs with a stomach and I forgot all about him. He'll be in agony.
Give him my best wishes, will you? For a speedy return to night work.
OK, I will. Hey, this thing all right?
Yes, you're all right now, love. Now, you sure you don't want me to get the doctor?
Oh, no, I'm very well. Thank you very much, young man, for looking after me. Hey, you'll never guess what we were up to.
Circles close to the happy couple predict the early sound of wedding bells. When interviewed in his luxury flat in Montgomery Close, Littlemore, playboy Raymond Langton said, "I have been waiting years for an opportunity to meet Mrs. Hayward, and yesterday fate stepped in and took her hand."
All right. Have you had enough?
It's not the point, is it? The point is, have you had enough? Perhaps you'll realise now that there's more to life than womanising, like work, for instance.
Are you saying I don't know how to work?
I'm not saying you don't know how, but you never do any.
Why? What's this, then? Scotch Mist. Signed on the dotted line this morning by Mr. Percy Butcher, our friendly neighbourhood turf accountant. 7,500 quid over 10 years. What have you done, Wonder Man?
Yes, well, it's... Congratulations. It's very gratifying to know that your attitude to life is improving. Beryl, please.
Jeremy, old son, I like to think that my attitude to life is always improving.
Another plate of toast, please, Beryl.
Another plate of toast?
Yes, please.
Anything for you, Mr. Langton?
No thanks, Beryl.
Mr. Booth, you didn't say anything to Mr. Langton about what I told you yesterday, did you?
Pardon, that?
You know, about my girlfriend and that.
No, I didn't. You told me that in confidence, Beryl.
Oh, it's just... I wouldn't want Mr. Langton to think that I had told you so's you'd tell him, so's he'd know that I didn't have a boyfriend at the minute. That I was unattached, like. Another plate of toast.
You see?
See what?
You encourage him.
I what? What did I say? Come on, tell me, what did I say? Well, I'll tell you. She said, did I want another plate of toast? And I said, no thanks, Beryl. What's that supposed to mean? Fly me to the flaming Casbah? Well, I'll tell you what it means. You see, it means no thanks, Beryl. I don't want another plate of flaming toast, or any flaming tea, or any flaming crumpet. So shut up.
Oh, thank you, Beryl. I am speaking to you as a friend, not as some casual acquaintance that doesn't give a toss what
Oh,
happens
great,
to you.
I'm
And I know
touched.
what they say. They say that them as can do and them as can't teach, but they also say that the onlooker sees most of the game.
Aye, heck, they say a heck of
You
a
want to
lot.
realise that that is nought but sheer animal magnetism. I mean, it's got nought to do with what goes on up there, nothing at all.
To say now to he who hesitates is lost and look before you leap.
What the heck's that got to
Aye,
do
they
with
say that and all.
Well, I see no point in continuing this conversation, no point at all. Are you coming or are you staying? Or
I'm
what?
staying.
Right.
Oh, and if you should happen to go to bed before I land in, there's a book by the side of my bed. Do yourself a favour and read it.
I've got no need for any literature that might happen to appeal to you. Because it so happens, in spite of what you might think, that I was raised in the school of life.
Beryl,
Yes, Mr. Langton.
if I was to ask you a straight question, would you give me a straight answer?
Well, I don't know, do I, Mr. Langton? I mean, you've got to be careful.
All right, I'll take a chance. Do you fancy going to the pictures?
Yes.
Beryl,
Yes?
stop playing hard to get. Oh, not again.
Yeah, again. We're turning the controls out, fitting a new panel tomorrow.
Mr. Langton!
What?
Come over here. You know, if you work the switch and then press 4 and 5, it sticks.
How do you know that?
Oh, kids know that.
You've tried it, haven't you?
Yeah.
And who did you catch?
Mrs. Johnson, that girlfriend of yours on 5th floor.
You caught somebody else and all, didn't you? Don't tell me. Mr. Booth,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Get off!
Get off.
Don't you like it?
Well, it's not unpleasant.
Oh, thanks for nothing. It might be better if you took your cycle clips off. Shall I take 'em off for you? Don't you want to play?
Well, let's say
Look, it's very simple. If you do something, I'll say you did nothing. But if you do nothing, I'll say you did something.
Oh, well, that puts me in a very awkward position.
Well, get comfy.
Hey, could you hear me if I shouted?
We might.
Booth! With my animal magnetism and your luck, we could rule the flaming world!
I'll have him out as soon as I can, mate.
Oh, take your time. It's all in the cause of further education.